good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are listening from. Maybe you're drinking coffee, walking home, lying in bed, or taking a quiet moment for yourself. Wherever you are, I'm glad you're here.
And I'm glad you're here too. Welcome to Daily English Podcast, where you can relax, improve your English listening skills, and learn real-life English through warm, natural conversations.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Grace. Today, we're talking about a topic that almost everyone needs. At some point, how to stay motivated every day.
That's a big one. Because some days, motivation feels easy. You wake up with energy, your mind feels clear, and you think, yes, today I can do this.
And then there are other days when even small things feel heavy. You know what you should do, but you just don't feel like doing it.
Exactly. You want to study English, exercise, work on your goals, clean your room, start a project, or finish something important. But your energy is somewhere far away on vacation.
That's such a real feeling. And that is why today's topic is not about pretending to be excited all the time. Nobody feels motivated every single minute of every single day.
That's comforting to hear.
It should be, motivation is helpful, but it is not magic. It comes and goes. So the real question is not, how can I feel motivated forever? The better question is, how can I keep going even when my motivation is low?
I like that. Because if we wait until we feel perfectly motivated, we might wait for a very long time.
Exactly. And for English learners, this topic is especially useful because learning English takes time. You need listening practice, speaking practice, shadowing practice, vocabulary, patience, and consistency.
And some days, you feel progress. You understand more. You speak more clearly. You feel proud.
But other days, you forget a word you already learned. Or you listen to a conversation and think, why is everyone speaking so fast?
That happens to so many learners.
It does. But that does not mean you are failing. It means you are learning. Motivation is not always loud and exciting. Sometimes motivation is quiet. Sometimes it is just one small decision. I will practice for 5 minutes today.
So staying motivated every day doesn't mean feeling inspired every day.
Exactly. It means building small reasons to continue. It means understanding your purpose, making your goals realistic, celebrating small progress, and being kind to yourself when the day is difficult.
I think that's important because many people lose motivation not because they are lazy, but because they expect too much too quickly.
Yes, they want fast results. And when change takes time, they feel disappointed. But real growth usually happens slowly. Your English improves sentence by sentence. Your confidence grows conversation by conversation. Your habits become stronger day by day.
That sounds much more realistic.
And much more peaceful. Today, as you listen, I want you to think about one simple question. What helps you keep going when you don't feel motivated?
Maybe it's remembering why you started.
Maybe it's making the task smaller.
Maybe it's listening to something encouraging.
Maybe it's having a routine that supports you.
Or maybe it's just saying, I don't have to be perfect today. I just have to take one step.
Beautiful. That sentence alone can help someone continue.
So in today's episode, we'll explore motivation in a real-life way, not as a perfect feeling, but as something you can build, protect, and return to.
And we'll begin with a normal situation. someone wants to stay motivated, but the day feels difficult. The energy is low, and the goal suddenly feels far away.
Because sometimes the most important moment is not when you feel excited, it's when you feel tired. But you choose one small step anyway. Grace. Today, I want to introduce someone named Ryan. He is trying to stay motivated. But honestly, he has been struggling lately.
That sounds very real. A lot of people want to keep going, but some days feel heavier than others.
Exactly. Ryan has goals. He wants to improve his English, take better care of his health, and become more focused at work. But recently, he feels tired before he even begins.
I think many listeners will understand him.
Definitely. So let's listen to Ryan's story. I'll step into his voice for a moment. Hi, I'm Ryan. A few weeks ago, I felt really motivated. I made a plan for my life. I told myself, this time, I'm going to be different. I wanted to study English every morning, exercise after work, eat better, sleep earlier, and stop wasting time on my phone. The plan looked amazing in my notebook. For the first 2 days, I felt proud. I woke up early, listened to an English podcast, wrote down new words, and even repeated a few sentences out loud. I felt like I was finally becoming the person I wanted to be. But then real life came back. I had a busy day at work. I slept late. I woke up tired. The next morning, I looked at my notebook and felt guilty because I had already missed part of my plan. Then, one missed morning became 2 missed mornings. 2 missed mornings became almost a full week. I started thinking, maybe I just don't have enough discipline. And when I thought that, I felt even worse. I didn't want to open my notebook. I didn't want to listen to English. I didn't want to think about my goals because my goals made me feel like I was failing. Then one evening, I was sitting on my bed with my phone in my hand. I had been scrolling for almost an hour, but I didn't even enjoy it. I was just tired. My mind felt noisy, and my motivation felt very far away. So I asked myself one simple question: what is the smallest thing I can do right now? Not the perfect thing, not the biggest thing, just the smallest thing. I opened my English podcast app and listened for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. I didn't take notes. I didn't repeat every sentence. I just listened. And after those 3 minutes, I felt a little better because I had done something. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. The next day, I changed my plan. Instead of saying, I must study English for 1 hour every morning, I said, I will listen to English for 5 minutes after breakfast. That felt easier. It didn't scare me. I also stopped telling myself, I need to feel motivated first. I started telling myself, I can begin small and motivation can come later. That changed everything for me. Some days, I still felt tired. Some days, I still didn't want to practice, but I could do 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I often wanted to continue. I learned that motivation is not always the beginning. Sometimes action is the beginning. You take one small step, and then motivation slowly follows.
I really like Ryan's story because it shows something important. He didn't fix everything at once. He just made the goal smaller.
Yes, and that made the goal feel possible again.
Exactly. When a goal feels too big, our brain often wants to avoid it. But when the first step is small, we feel less pressure.
I also liked his sentence, I can begin small and motivation can come later.
That's a powerful sentence. And it is useful for English learning too. You don't have to feel excited every day. You can still listen for 5 minutes. You can still repeat one sentence. You can still keep the connection alive.
That's a good way to say it. Keep the connection alive.
Yes. Even a tiny practice keeps your relationship with English active.
I think we should hear another story too. Because motivation is not only about studying, sometimes it's about life, energy, and emotions.
Absolutely. Let me introduce Lily. Lily is someone who used to depend on motivation, but she learned to depend more on routine.
That sounds helpful. Let's hear Lily's story.
Hi, I'm Lily. I used to believe that motivation was supposed to feel exciting. I thought motivated people always had energy. They woke up ready, smiled at the mirror, finished their work early, and somehow had time to cook a healthy dinner. But my real life didn't look like that. Some mornings, I woke up tired. Some evenings, I came home and felt empty. I wanted to read more, exercise more, and practice English more. But after a long day, I often said, I'll do it tomorrow. The problem was that tomorrow kept moving. It was always tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, one day. I stopped asking, how can I feel motivated, and started asking, how can I make this easier to do? That question helped me build a simple routine. I put my walking shoes near the door. I placed my English notebook on my desk. I saved one short listening practice episode on my phone. I made the first step visible. Then I gave myself a very small rule after dinner. I would walk for 10 minutes and listen to English. Just 10 minutes. No pressure. No perfect performance. Just walking and listening. At first, it felt almost too simple. But after a week, it became something I expected. After 2 weeks, it became something I enjoyed. And after a month, I realized that I didn't need to feel motivated before doing it. The routine carried me. Of course, I still had difficult days. Sometimes I skipped the walk. Sometimes I forgot my English practice. But I stopped using one bad day as a reason to quit completely. I learned to say, I missed one day. Not my whole future. That sentence helped me a lot. I missed one day. Not my whole future. Now, I don't think motivation is something I have to chase every morning. I think motivation is something I protect with small routines, realistic goals, and kind words to myself.
That sentence is amazing. I missed one day, not my whole future.
Yes, it's honest and kind at the same time.
Lily's story reminds me that staying motivated every day doesn't mean doing everything perfectly every day.
Exactly. It means knowing how to return. You return to the habit. You return to the goal. You return to the person you want to become.
So Ryan learned to begin small, and Lily learned to make the first step easier.
And both stories show that motivation can be built. It doesn't have to appear magically.
That's encouraging. Because when motivation feels low, we don't need to panic.
Right. We can ask, what is the smallest step I can take? Or, how can I make this easier to begin?
Those questions feel simple, but they can change the whole direction of the day.
They can. And now that we've heard Ryan and Lily's stories, we have many useful English expressions to explore, especially for talking about goals, energy, motivation, and consistency in real life.
I really liked Ryan and Lily's stories because they didn't make motivation sound perfect.
Exactly. They showed motivation in a very real way. Sometimes you feel excited. Sometimes you feel tired. And sometimes the best thing you can do is make the next step smaller
One expression I noticed from Ryan's story was, "I've been struggling lately."
That's a very natural phrase. I've been struggling lately means something has been difficult for you recently. You can use it when you talk about motivation, work, studying, health, or emotions.
So I can say, "I've been struggling lately with English practice."
Yes. Or, I've been struggling lately because I feel tired after work.
That sounds honest, but not too dramatic.
Exactly. It is a calm and natural way to say that something has been difficult. Another useful sentence from Ryan was, "This time, I'm going to be different."
Oh, I know that feeling. You make a big plan and feel like your whole life is about to change.
Yes. And sometimes that feeling is good. But if the plan is too big, it can become pressure. That's why Ryan later asked, "What is the smallest thing I can do right now?"
That's probably one of the most useful questions in this episode.
Definitely. When you feel unmotivated, don't always ask, "How can I finish everything?" Ask, "What is the smallest thing I can do right now?"
For English learning, the smallest thing might be listening for 3 minutes,
Or repeating one sentence,
or writing one new word.
or opening your notebook. Sometimes even opening the notebook is a step.
That's true. It sounds too small, but it helps you begin.
Exactly. Another important expression is, "I can begin small," and motivation can come later.
I love that because it changes the order. Usually we think motivation comes first, then action comes second.
But very often, action comes first. You start with one small action, and then motivation slowly appears.
So we can say, "I don't need to feel ready. I just need to begin."
Beautiful. That is a very natural and encouraging sentence.
Lily also said, "How can I make this easier to do?"
Yes, that's a powerful question. Many people ask, "Why am I not motivated?" But a more helpful question is, "How can I make this easier to do?"
For example, if I want to practice English in the morning, I can prepare my headphones the night before.
Exactly. Or save one podcast episode. Keep your notebook on the desk. Or choose one sentence before you sleep.
So the first step becomes visible.
Right. And that phrase is useful too. Make the first step visible. It means you prepare your environment, so the habit is easier to start.
Like putting your walking shoes near the door.
Yes. Or putting your English notebook where you can see it.
Another expression I liked was, "The routine carried me."
That's a beautiful sentence. It means the routine helped you continue even when your motivation was not strong.
So if I have a simple habit, I don't need to depend on my mood every day.
Exactly. You can say, "My routine helps me keep going." Or, "A simple routine helps me stay consistent."
Stay consistent. We have used that phrase before, but it is so important.
It is, stay consistent means to continue regularly, even if you are not perfect. For example, I want to stay consistent with my English listening practice. Or, short daily practice helps me stay consistent.
And then Lily said one of my favorite sentences I missed one day. Not my whole future.
I love that sentence too. It reminds us that one bad day does not destroy your progress.
That's important because sometimes people miss one day and think, "I failed. I should stop."
But you don't need to stop. You can return. You can restart. You can continue with kindness.
So a useful sentence is, "I can return to my goal today."
Exactly. Or, "I had a difficult day, but I can start again tomorrow."
Those are great sentences for real life and for thinking in English.
Definitely. Let's do a mini recap. I've been struggling lately. What is the smallest thing I can do right now? I can begin small, and motivation can come later. How can I make this easier to do? Make the first step visible. My routine helps me keep going. I want to stay consistent. And I missed one day. Not my whole future.
These expressions help you talk about motivation, goals, discipline, routines, and personal growth in natural English.
And they also help you speak to yourself in a kinder way. That matters because the words you use with yourself can either push you down or help you continue.
That's true. If I say, I'm lazy, I always fail. I feel worse.
But if you say, I'm struggling today, so I will begin small, you give yourself a way forward.
That's a much better sentence.
Yes. Motivation is not only about energy, it is also about language. The way you describe your situation can change how you respond to it.
So today, instead of saying, I have no motivation, maybe we can say, my motivation is low, but I can still take one small step.
Perfect. That sentence is honest and hopeful.
My motivation is low, but I can still take one small step.
Beautiful. And now that we understand these expressions, let's practice saying them out loud. Slowly and confidently. Because speaking practice is one of the best ways to make useful English feel natural.
Let's slow down and practice. First, listen again to Ryan and Lily's stories. This time, don't worry about every word. Try to notice the main feeling motivation can be low. But one small step can help you continue.
Exactly. Listen for these ideas. Begin small. Make the first step easier. Stay consistent. And don't give up because of one difficult day.
Hi, I'm Ryan. A few weeks ago, I felt really motivated. I made a plan for my life. I wanted to study English every morning, exercise after work, eat better, sleep earlier, and stop wasting time on my phone. For the first 2 days, I felt proud, but then real life came back. I had a busy day at work. I slept late. I woke up tired. One missed morning became 2 missed mornings. 2 missed mornings became almost a full week. I started thinking, maybe I just don't have enough discipline. Then one evening, I asked myself one simple question. What is the smallest thing I can do right now? I opened my English podcast app and listened for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. The next day, I changed my plan. Instead of saying, I must study English for 1 hour every morning, I said, I will listen to English for 5 minutes after breakfast. I started telling myself, I can begin small and motivation can come later.
Hi, I'm Lily. I used to believe that motivation was supposed to feel exciting. But in real life, some mornings I woke up tired. And some evenings I came home feeling empty. I wanted to read more, exercise more, and practice English more. But I often said, I'll do it tomorrow. One day, I stopped asking, how can I feel motivated, and started asking, how can I make this easier to do? I put my walking shoes near the door. I placed my English notebook on my desk. I saved one short listening practice episode on my phone. Then I gave myself a small rule after dinner. I would walk for 10 minutes and listen to English. No pressure. No perfect performance. Just walking and listening. After a while, I realized that I didn't need to feel motivated before doing it. The routine carried me. Sometimes I skipped the walk. Sometimes I forgot my English practice. But I learned to say, I missed one day, not my whole future.
Great. Now repeat after me. Say each sentence slowly and clearly.
I've been struggling lately.
My motivation feels low today.
What is the smallest thing I can do right now?
I can begin small.
Motivation can come later.
I don't need to feel ready.
I just need to begin.
How can I make this easier to do?
My routine helps me keep going.
I want to stay consistent.
I missed one day, not my whole future.
Beautiful. Now let's practice call and response. I will ask a question, and you answer with a natural sentence.
What do you do when your motivation is low?
I begin with one small step.
What is one small step you can take today?
I can listen to English for 5 minutes.
Do you need to feel perfect before you begin?
No, I don't need to feel perfect. I just need to start.
What helps you keep going?
A simple routine helps me keep going.
What can you say when you miss one day?
I missed one day, not my whole future.
Excellent. Now let's make it more personal. You can change the answers to fit your real life.
Instead of saying, I can listen to English for 5 minutes, you can say, I can read 1 page. I can clean my desk. I can take a short walk. Or I can repeat 1 useful sentence.
Instead of saying, a simple routine helps me keep going, you can say, a short morning routine helps me stay focused. Or practicing after dinner helps me stay consistent.
One more round. Answer out loud.
Why do people lose motivation sometimes?
People lose motivation because their goals feel too big.
How can you make a big goal easier?
I can make the first step smaller.
What sentence can help you continue?
My motivation is low, but I can still take 1 small step.
Perfect. Remember, speaking English is also a habit. You don't have to say everything perfectly.
You can practice 1 sentence today.
Then 1 sentence tomorrow.
And little by little, your English becomes more natural.
Your confidence becomes stronger.
And your motivation becomes easier to return to because you know you can always begin again. I like this idea that motivation can come later because it takes away so much pressure.
Exactly. We often think we need to feel excited before we begin. But in real life, beginning often creates the feeling.
So let's talk about different ways people can stay motivated in everyday situations.
Great. One very useful expression is, I remind myself why I started.
That's powerful, because when your energy is low, your reason can help you continue.
Yes. For example, when I don't feel like studying English, I remind myself why I started days.
Or when I feel tired after work, I remind myself that small progress still matters.
Perfect. Another natural phrase is, I focus on progress, not perfection.
I love that one. Progress, not perfection.
It means you don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to keep improving little by little.
So an English learner could say, I focus on progress, not perfection. So I don't feel afraid to speak.
Exactly. And that sentence is especially helpful for speaking practice because fear of mistakes can destroy motivation.
That's true. Sometimes people stop practicing because they think every sentence must be perfect.
But spoken English grows through practice. Mistakes are part of the process.
Let's try a mini role play. I'll be someone who wants to practice English but feels discouraged.
Sounds good.
I don't know. Grace. I listened to an English conversation today, and I understood maybe half of it. Everyone spoke so fast. I feel like I'm not improving.
I understand. But understanding half is still progress. Last month, maybe you understood less. Try to focus on progress, not perfection.
That's a good reminder. So what should I do today?
Choose one sentence from the conversation and repeat it 5 times. Keep it simple.
Just one sentence.
Yes, one sentence can keep your motivation alive.
Okay, I can do that. I don't have to master everything today.
Exactly. You just have to stay connected to your goal.
Stay connected to my goal. That's another useful phrase.
Yes, you can say, short daily practice helps me stay connected to my goal.
I like that. It sounds realistic.
Another situation is when someone has a big goal, but the goal feels far away.
Like wanting to speak English fluently.
Exactly. In that case, you can say, I break my goal into smaller steps.
So instead of saying, I need to become fluent, I can say, today, I will practice one short conversation.
Perfect. Smaller steps make big goals feel less scary.
What about someone who loses motivation because they compare themselves to other people?
That's very common. A useful sentence is, I try to compare myself with my past self, not with other people.
That's a mature sentence.
It is. For example, I may not speak perfectly, but I speak better than I did before.
That helps you notice your own progress.
Exactly. Comparison can make you feel behind, but reflection can help you feel encouraged.
Reflection means looking back and thinking about your progress. Right.
Yes. You can reflect by asking, what can I do now that I couldn't do before?
That's a great question. Maybe before, I couldn't understand a podcast at all. Now I can understand the main idea.
That's progress.
Maybe before, I was afraid to speak one sentence. Now I can introduce myself.
That's progress too.
So let's recap some natural expressions. I remind myself why I started. I focus on progress, not perfection. I stay connected to my goal. I break my goal into smaller steps. And I compare myself with my past self.
Beautiful. These expressions help you talk about motivation in a natural and encouraging way.
And they can help you think more kindly too.
Exactly. Because motivation is easier to protect when your inner voice is supportive.
So instead of saying, I'm not good enough, you can say, I'm still learning.
Instead of saying, I'm too slow, you can say, I'm making progress at my own pace.
And instead of saying, I failed, you can say, I can try again.
That's the heart of staying motivated every day. You return to the goal, return to the habit, and return to yourself with patience.
Grace. I used to think motivated people were always strong, always energetic, and always ready to work on their goals.
I think many people imagine motivation that way. They think motivated people wake up every day feeling excited and confident.
Exactly. And when I didn't feel that way, I thought something was wrong with me.
But nothing was wrong with you. You were just human.
That's comforting. Because honestly, some days I feel very motivated. I want to practice English, exercise, organize my work, answer messages, and become the best version of myself.
And other days,
I look at my to-do list and think, maybe we can all just pretend this list doesn't exist.
very relatable.
But over time, I learned something important. Motivation is not something I can trust every day. Because it changes. My mood changes, my energy changes, my schedule changes. Life changes.
That's true. Motivation is helpful, but it is not always stable. That is why routines, small steps, and clear reasons are so important.
I think my biggest lesson is this. When my motivation is low, I should not make the goal bigger. I should make the first step smaller.
That's a beautiful lesson. If your goal is to practice English and you feel tired, don't tell yourself, I must study for 2 hours. Say, I will listen for 5 minutes.
5 minutes feels possible.
Exactly. And once you begin, you often feel a little more energy. Action creates movement, and movement can bring motivation back.
I have noticed that sometimes I don't want to start, but after 2 minutes, I think, okay, this isn't so bad.
That happens a lot. Starting is often the hardest part.
Another thing I learned is that guilt doesn't help me stay motivated.
That's very important.
When I say, I'm lazy, or I always fail, I feel heavier. I don't feel inspired. I feel stuck.
Exactly. Negative self-talk can make the goal feel even farther away.
But when I say, I'm struggling today, so I will begin small, I feel like I have a way forward.
That sentence is kind and practical. It tells the truth without attacking yourself.
I'm struggling today, so I will begin small.
Beautiful. For me, daily motivation is connected to purpose. When I remember why something matters to me, I can continue more easily.
So your reason gives you energy.
Yes. For example, if I practice English only because I feel pressure, I may lose motivation quickly. But if I remember, English helps me connect with people, understand more of the world, and express myself better. Then the practice feels meaningful.
That's powerful. The same action feels different when you connect it to a deeper reason.
Exactly. Purpose makes small actions feel important.
So if someone is learning English, they can ask, why do I want to improve?
Yes. Maybe they want to travel with more confidence. Maybe they want better job opportunities. Maybe they want to understand movies, podcasts, books, or conversation. Maybe they simply want to feel proud of themselves.
Feeling proud of yourself is a strong reason.
It really is. And pride doesn't only come from big achievements. It also comes from small promises you keep.
Like practicing one sentence today?
Exactly. Or listening to one short conversation. Or writing one simple answer in English.
So the mini recap is this: motivation goes up and down. But you can still keep going by making the steps smaller, remembering your reason, and speaking kindly to yourself.
Perfect. And I would add one more thing. Celebrate small progress.
That's something many learners forget.
Yes. They only notice what they cannot do yet. They say, I still can't speak fluently. Or I still don't understand everything.
But they forget to notice what has improved.
Exactly. Maybe you understand more words than before. Maybe you can introduce yourself more naturally. Maybe you can listen for longer. Maybe you are less afraid to speak.
Those are real wins.
They are. And when you notice your progress, motivation becomes easier to protect.
I like that phrase. Protect your motivation.
Yes. Protect it from perfectionism. Protect it from comparison. Protect it from harsh words. Protect it by choosing small steps and realistic goals.
That's a gentle way to think about motivation.
Motivation grows better in a kind environment.
That's true for people too.
Absolutely. So if today is a difficult day, you don't need to force yourself to be excited. Just ask, what is one small step I can take?
If your English feels difficult, repeat one sentence.
If your goal feels far away, focus on today's small action.
If you miss one day, return tomorrow.
If your motivation is low, begin small and let motivation come later.
That feels peaceful. Not easy all the time, but peaceful.
And realistic. Staying motivated every day is not about becoming a perfect person. It is about learning how to continue as a real person.
A real person with busy days, tired mornings, messy plans, and still a little hope.
Exactly. And sometimes a little hope is enough to take the next step.
So maybe tomorrow, when the listener wakes up, they can say one sentence in English.
Yes, I don't have to feel perfect. I just have to begin.
I don't have to feel perfect. I just have to begin.
Or, my motivation is low, but I can still take one small step.
My motivation is low, but I can still take one small step.
Or, I am building progress one day at a time.
I am building progress one day at a time.
Beautiful. And with that idea, we can gently bring today's episode toward a warm ending. Because motivation is not something you find once and keep forever. It is something you return to, one small step at a time.
Before we finish today, let's remember one simple truth. Motivation does not have to be perfect to be real.
Exactly. You don't need to wake up every day feeling excited, powerful, and ready to do everything on your list.
Some days, you will feel focused.
Some days, you will feel tired.
Some days, your goal will feel close.
And some days, your goal will feel very far away.
But even on those difficult days, you can still take one small step.
And one small step is often enough to keep the connection alive.
Maybe your small step is listening to English for 5 minutes.
Maybe it's repeating one useful sentence.
Maybe it's writing down one reason why your goal matters.
Maybe it's opening your notebook, taking a short walk, or simply saying, I can begin again today.
I can begin again today.
That's a powerful sentence. It is simple, kind, and realistic.
And I think that's what staying motivated every day really means. It doesn't mean you never feel tired. It means you know how to return when your energy is low.
Yes. You return to your goal. You return to your routine. You return to your reason. And most importantly, you return with kindness.
So if you missed one day, don't use that as a reason to quit.
Sigh. I missed one day. Not my whole future.
If your motivation feels low, don't tell yourself that you failed.
Sigh. My motivation is low, but I can still take one small step.
If your English feels difficult, don't give up on your voice.
Sigh. I am building my confidence one sentence at a time.
One sentence at a time.
One small action at a time.
One day at a time.
That is how progress becomes real. Not through pressure. Not through perfection. But through small moments of practice that you repeat again and again.
And for your English learning, today's episode gives you many natural sentences you can use in real life.
You can say, I remind myself why I started.
I focus on progress, not perfection.
I want to stay consistent.
I can begin small, and motivation can come later.
I don't have to feel perfect. I just have to begin.
Try choosing one of those sentences today and saying it out loud.
Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Then connect it to your own life.
For example, I want to stay motivated because English helps me express myself.
Or, I want to stay motivated because small progress still matters.
Or, I want to stay motivated because I am becoming better, little by little.
Beautiful. And remember, your sentence does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be honest.
If this episode helped you, please like this video, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share your answer in the comments.
Tell us in English what helps you stay motivated every day.
Your answer can be simple. I listen to English. I remember my goal. I take one small step. I focus on progress, not perfection.
Writing one simple comment in English is also practice, so don't be afraid to try.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Thank you for listening, practicing, and growing with us.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Grace.
Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep taking small steps toward the person you want to become.
Take care of yourself. Keep practicing English. And remember, you don't have to feel motivated every day. You just have to know how to begin again.
We'll catch you in the next episode of Daily English Podcast.